It's time now for Spears on Sports with John Spears, presented by M&M Carnage. And now, here's Johnny
and Tony
and Scooter. Welcome in, Spears on Sports, presented by M&M Carnage. John Spears, obviously Red Bulled up Tony Burke.
Yeah.
And Scooter Dingus. Wednesday, December 10th. Welcome to the program. M&M Carnage Hotline's open. If you'd like to join in on the conversation, get in early. 384-1450.
They're lined up.
They're lined up. 502-384-1450. Game Day Men's Health text line is open as well. 414-1450. Game Day Men's Health, redefining men's wellness. No shortcuts, just results. Testosterone, peptides, weight loss, sexual performance therapy. Visit GameDayMen'sHealth.com. Defining a new era in men's health. And hit me up on the text line, 414-1450. Easy wins last night for the Cats and the Hoosiers.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Getting ready for each other.
I got my, for those of you on YouTube, I do have my Penn State hat today. A day too late, and apparently Penn State's arriving a day too late to play in that game as well.
I'm wondering if they're even arriving.
They're terrible.
I saw your tweet, Scoot. How bad is
I said yesterday they hadn't played any division Power 5 schools except Providence. They got beat by double digits. They're just not good. Ooh. Woof. NC Central's not good either, by the way.
Woof.
I think they're probably better than Penn State.
Ooh, that would be a good game.
I was thinking about that, Scoot.
But I looked at the net rankings today, and NC Central's pretty low.
But they had played better teams than Penn State had, John.
No, they're 0-8 against Division I teams.
I know, but they played North Carolina, North Carolina State, and somebody else.
They're 3-1 against non-Division I teams.
They're making money.
So we'll talk about that. Scooter, I don't know if he wept last night. I don't know if he sobbed when he heard the Kyle Schwarber news.
I saw it when you texted.
But Schwarber going to stay in Philadelphia for a chunk of change.
I was pretty tore up a majority of yesterday.
But Scoot, the Reds didn't have that much money to offer him.
No, they didn't.
The Dodgers get even richer. We'll talk about that. BYU, what a comeback last night against Clemson. Those two games at the Garden and the Jimmy V Classic were great.
Thank goodness.
Were great. because everything else was terrible.
Yep.
Phillip Rivers, come on down. He is officially on the practice squad.
You can't play with a cane.
He is. I don't know what the rule is there, actually. He is eligible for Hall of Fame induction this coming season, this coming vote, unless he actually gets on the Colts roster. He's still eligible if he's just on the practice squad. But if he gets on the roster, game day roster, then the clock starts over and he's got to wait another 5 years. Is he going to play, and is he going to play this week against Seattle?
You know, he needs to call some of these guys that's hung on too long and talk to them.
I don't know, man. Tom Brady.
That's different.
Phillip can. They said he can still wing it.
Yeah, but can he move and take a hit?
I'd like to see what happens the first time he takes a shot.
Oh.
Grandpa Rivers takes a shot.
You haven't taken him in almost 5 years?
10 children. 2 are married, and he's a grandpa. Be a grandpa. And are there no other options if you're the Indianapolis Colts? Are there really
got to be other
zero other options out there? Blows my mind because they are in the playoff hunt.
You think they're almost throwing the towel in? I mean, they're not.
I don't think so.
I don't think they are. They don't think they are.
Sauce Gardner's hurt. He's out for the year, I believe. You still got Jonathan Taylor, as Scooter pointed out yesterday. It'll be how many carries for Jonathan Taylor if Phillip Rivers is the quarterback this year?
And how many linebackers are following?
Doesn't
Jonathan
matter.
Taylor?
Doesn't matter. I don't care if he gets 1 or 2 yards. He's getting the ball because Phillip, after he goes back and passes one time, he's gassed. He's got to hand it off next play.
Am I the only one who believes in Phillip?
You believe in Phillip?
I do.
Wow.
I believe in Phillip if he's 38.
I think he could come in and do some decent things.
You think Aaron Rodgers gets rid of the ball quick?
It's going to be a one-step drop for Rivers. He's just going to take the snap and throw it. There's not going to be anything else. So we'll get to all that. Birthdays as well. Great, pretty good night of college basketball last night. NBA Cup. I had both winners, Orlando and the Knicks.
That's why it's a big deal.
They're in the semifinals. Well, it didn't hurt. Tonight, the Western Conference is up. Phoenix at Oklahoma City and San Antonio and the Lakers in L.A. Those games are on Amazon Prime.
Hey, our championship tickets for the NBA Cup, right?
So
we got to be rooting for Orlando.
Yeah, I think if Orlando wins it, we get at least half the price
Heck
back.
yeah.
No, we don't get anything. We'll start with Kentucky. Mark Pope still, in the post game, it was like his dog just died. It was like his dog just died. He was still not happy. 103-67 was the final. Of course, that doesn't really matter. The question is, Tony, you watched the game, I'm sure. Is it any better? Do you feel better if you're a Kentucky fan about this team?
I mean, that game does nothing for you. Indiana coming up is the kind of game that they have to play well. Nothing against Indiana, but they're a good team. They're not a great team. So you better play well. If Indiana hammers you,
you almost have to win.
I agree. And you're at home on a Saturday night.
You've got 3 more non-conference games, one of which is against Bellarmine. If you lose the other 2,
which is St. John's,
you have to win the SEC to get in the tournament. We're talking about getting in the tournament at this point, which nobody ever thought we were going to be talking about. So you've got to either win at Rupp against the Hoosiers, who played. If they shoot like that, if Lamar Wilkerson shows up like that, they're not beating Indiana.
There's nobody beating Indiana.
Oh, here he goes.
Louisville.
Here he goes again.
That type of performance will never happen again.
Minnesota.
If they play like
Here he
that,
goes.
if they play like that, they can't be beat.
You lost to the friggin' Gophers.
Less
Less than a week ago.
They didn't play like that.
Less than a week ago, and now you're jumping on your high horse.
Are you drinking Big Red over there?
I already had one. Yeah.
But, John, on Kentucky, you look at it and you see Noah and Marino starting. And at the beginning of the year, you go, if those 2 guys are starting at the 4 and 5, they're not going to be that good.
I thought it was Moreno.
It is Moreno.
I thought it was too.
Well,
it's driving me nuts.
Okay. The announcers called him Marino.
Tom calls him Marino.
And if you listen to the PA guy, Marino.
It doesn't make sense.
Marino.
It's always been Marino, but
it must be Marino.
It must be Marino.
Or they wouldn't all be doing it.
I'm not saying it. I refuse. It's Moreno.
I got to do a game with Bellarmine in Kentucky. What do I call
you
this
walk
guy?
over to Tom Leach and you go, Tom, I'm John Spears. Bellarmine.
Walk over to Jack Givens.
Say, Jack, remember me?
Jack, remember we were on a plane together to a cruise. Remember that?
He'll go, oh, yeah.
Oh, we met in Barcelona. Yeah, sure. John, how you doing? Yeah, right.
I did listen to Tom Leach last night. And he also says Marino.
They all say Marino, so it must be Marino.
I always thought it was Marino. But
So did I. He had 14 and 7 last night.
He's played good.
Malachi, better than we thought. He's the one guy, maybe Aberdeen as well, better than we thought he was going to be. Everybody else, I'm throwing them under the bus here. Jasper Johnson had 22 last night.
Who cares?
He wants to shoot every time he touches the basketball. Otega Owe had 21 points, 7 rebounds. All he has to do is show up against that team to get 21 and 7. Is that right? Noah 11 points, 6 rebounds, hit some threes there. You pointed out he can't guard me. And I understand why Mark Pope is Debbie Downer,
very frustrated
in the post game press conference, because he sees it.
Effort. He sees what everybody.
And when he pulled Brandon Garrison out of that game, it is the most passion we've seen from Pope yelling at a player yet.
Oh yeah. I told
He got
you
the ball taken away, and then he didn't hustle back.
I told you when out in the hall, I said, I was watching the game, and I went, everybody cares if you turn it over. Everybody's going to turn it over. But when you don't turn and run, I was like, what? And then when they called timeout, and he went after him, he never put him back in the game.
No, he never got back in the game. That was like eight and a half minutes left. Gary, I think he said, go sit down. He basically said, go sit down. Now, he did talk to him after the timeout.
He did. And any coach would.
But, man, he was not happy with a couple. Cam Williams, we noticed, he had been starting, Tony.
Yeah.
Didn't play in the first half.
Didn't play in the first half. But I watched him over on the bench because I was wondering, and he was up cheering.
Yeah.
So, he's sending a message, I think, to these guys. Look,
But will they accept the message?
I don't know. That's the question. But you have to do it, because if you don't, it's going to get worse. And at least you're dictating these guys, do you want to play? If you want to play, you're going to do. And they talked about effort. They did all that stuff in practice and before the game. And when you don't do it, I don't care who you're playing, but I still go back to what they expected. And they might not ever get Acquaintance back. We don't know. We talked about that. You're playing. I know everybody goes, Diabate can't shoot, but he can rebound and he can defend. And they expected that lineup to be Lowe, Aberdeen, Acquaintance, and Diabate. Yeah. That's what they expected when they brought that team in.
And you got 3 of those guys sitting on the bench right now. Lowe played a little bit, I guess stay loose.
Trying to get the rust off of him.
Number 365 in the net rankings as of this morning, Mississippi Valley State. 364 is St. Francis. 363 Coppin State. You know what they do probably better than Kentucky?
Defend.
Is hustle.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just
effort.
Play
effort.
Hard.
Let's call it effort.
You can't. You can coach all you want, X's and O's. If your team is not going to give effort, you're not going to win. I watched a lot of basketball last night. I watched some of Michigan. I watched the BYU Clemson game, which was exceptional, except for the delay because the big guy broke the rim.
I didn't see it. I saw him out there warming up, and I saw him up on the backboard.
That was like 30 minutes.
It took forever.
Took forever to fix the backboard.
That's why I was up so late, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Watching the UConn, Florida.
UConn, Florida. Illinois, Ohio State I checked in on Peacock last night.
That was fun.
It was. A lot of points. There was some really good basketball last night, and then you watch Kentucky, and you're going, this is different. They don't want to be out there, it doesn't look like. So that's disappointing. They did shoot 61%. They did make 12 of 29 threes. Again, you look at the opponent. Most of them
you got to mentally see those shots go in.
But the good news, maybe you carry that forward.
Yeah.
Maybe you carry that shooting forward. That's the hope. Out-rebounded the terrible team by 10. Next up, Indiana, Saturday, 7:30, ESPN. I want to hear everything Charles Barkley says, but I don't want to hear anything Dickie V says.
Well, they'll be talking to each other.
How did I listen to this game?
John, they're going to talk to each other the whole game.
Okay, I think there's a play-by-play guy.
Yeah,
is
Dave
there?
O'Brien.
Dave O'Brien.
That's what
okay,
Dave O'Brien's good.
He's fantastic. I don't know what I'm. First of all, I'll be at St. X watching this Made Hoops Classic. They're playing Spire Academy, I think, Saturday.
Yeah, and
one of the top 20 teams in the country.
That's if you know the name Kevin Doyle. Kevin Boyle. I don't want to change it. Mount Verde's head coach, Oak Hill's coach.
Yeah,
he's up there, so you can. They're number 8 in the country.
Yeah, top 10 in the nation. Coming to St. X to play Saturday night, so I'll be there, and I'll DVR the Indiana Kentucky game.
Too.
But I don't know how much I can listen to it.
Yeah, baby.
I love Charles.
Well,
Charles will be funny, but Dickie V will be the same thing over.
Dickie V and Charles talking to each other.
Maybe I'll take that for a future show.
Well, if they put Jim Boeheim on there, we'd have a great show.
Indiana 113, Penn State 72. Scooter is he might have been crying about Schwarber, but he was happy with this game last night.
Well, you didn't have to watch it, did you, Scoot, after a while?
No, that's right.
That got out of hand early.
Oh. See, that's the thing. I told you all yesterday. That's what I was hoping for. I was hoping for Indiana to have a huge halftime lead so I could go lay in bed, listen to Don Fisher, fall asleep inevitably.
Did you fall asleep to Don Fisher's?
Absolutely not. I never got off my recliner because that game was so freaking fun. I stayed up for the entire game.
The 40-point victory.
It was awesome.
The last time the Hoosiers got that number in a Big Ten game, Scooter?
1938.
1990, they put 118 on the Iowa Hawkeyes in Assembly Hall.
See, I was barely alive.
Lamar Wilkerson.
You're still barely alive.
You're still barely alive. Well done, Tony. 44 points. Don't forget 4 rebounds, 4 assists. 10 of 15 from 3. Most of his damage was done in the first half. He had 20 before Penn State had 10, I think.
Mm-hmm.
He was great. If he shoots and plays like that,
he's
national championship, baby.
He's a player of the year.
POY. He's going to win the basketball Heisman. Connerway had 17. Reed Bailey had 18 off the bench.
Reed Bailey was awesome.
Even Morgan Wallen / Eddie Munster played well. Everybody
knocked one down, didn't he?
He got caught on the block one time and pivoted like 4 times and flipped it up in the air.
That's what it was, wasn't a 3.
Enright.
He only had 2 points.
When they plays poorly, they call him in wrong. Just so you know.
Good one.
Where's my rim shot? Indiana 68.9% from the field, 17 of 31 from deep. You're going to win a lot of games doing that.
Is it just a love fest up in Bloomington?
It is.
Right now,
28-21 in rebound advantage for the Hoosiers, who are now 1-1 in Big Ten play. And, of course, they got the Wildcats on Saturday night.
Oh, it'll come crashing down. As you noted, they did lose to Minnesota, so it's not going to be like this every night. But, man, it's a lot of fun.
It comes crashing down for almost every team every year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you just got to be you have to be on the uptick at the right time.
Yep.
Got to ride that wave, man. Going.
Hoosiers are 8-2 now overall. Again,
so is Penn State.
Is Kentucky? Yeah, you're right. Penn State is 8-2 now. Oh, they're both 8-2.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Well, I said 8-2.
That's why you said that. You know, I don't.
Two old guys. This ought to be old guy.
I don't.
It's like the two guys on the Muppets.
Hey, idiot!
Get him off her.
I don't. All right, is Kentucky? I didn't learn anything.
No.
Did I learn anything from Indiana, or is Penn State just terrible? Scooter?
Scoot said they
did
were
I
terrible.
learn anything?
Penn State's awful.
Terrible.
But did I learn that maybe Wilkerson's a go-to guy, and it doesn't have to be DeVries every single
No, because you should have already known that. If you didn't know that already, then that's on you.
Well, that's on me. I didn't know that to that extent.
I mean, those are the two
Because
guys.
I thought T-Rock was going to have to carry this thing.
No.
He had 12 last night. He kind of stayed out of the way in the first half when Wilkerson was going off.
He was
As he
5
should've.
for
He
10.
did the right thing.
5 for 10 and 2 for 6. That's not bad.
Yeah. That's I just don't know how good they are.
6 assists.
I still don't know how good they are.
Yeah.
I know who is good. Number 1 in the net rankings, Michigan.
Michigan's really good, man. Still beating myself up over here.
Villanova. That spread was, I think, 15.5 yesterday. And I thought, Michigan's so much better than Villanova.
You didn't have confidence in Kevin Willard?
No, I didn't. I did not.
You built that program.
89-61, and is it fair to say it wasn't that close?
No.
Michigan was up big early. Duke is number 2 in the net rankings. Can you guess who number 3 is?
Who is number 2?
Duke is number 2. They're 10-0.
Oh, it has to be Arizona.
And they played a tough schedule. Arizona's 6.
Michigan State.
This is net rankings now. Arizona's 6. Michigan State is 10th. I'll give you each one more guess.
Louisville.
Louisville's 12. Kentucky's 32, by the way, still, believe it or not.
DePaul.
What a waste of a guess that
Right?
was. Iowa State is 3rd.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They're 9-0. Gonzaga's 4th. And Vanderbilt
That's not
at
lost.
9-0 is 5th. All right, we'll take a break. Come back. The winter meetings are going hard in baseball down in Florida. Some signings already. We'll talk about that. What happened in college basketball last night. Birthdays coming up as well. Spears on Sports presented by M&M Cartage. Big Apple. Welcome back. Spears on Sports, presented by M&M Cartage. John, Tony, Scooter on this Wednesday. We didn't do the hump day.
Hump day!
Yeah, what happened?
I don't know what happened.
My intro was.
You got all excited.
My intro didn't lead into that. I
Yeah.
went to Red Bull Tony, and then it fell apart after that. M&M Cartage hotline's open, 384-1450. If you'd like to join in on the conversation, 384-1450. Game Day Men's Health text line open as well, 502-414-1450. Scooter will monitor the text line. Any text?
Yep, got a
to the
couple
show?
in here.
Go.
Patrick Murphy says, I think having Phillip Rivers for my Indianapolis Colts is like throwing away the white flag. Were there any other free agents or eligible or trade eligible
I agree.
quarterbacks?
I mean,
It's got to be.
you don't call the Bengals and ask for Flacco. You don't call
Who was
Tony
in
mentioned-
Indy last year, by the way?
Tony mentioned the Giants. You don't call the Giants. Say, do you want to
Get
get
rid
rid
of one
of
of those two
Russell
guys?
Wilson or Jameis Winston?
At least you got
We'll
experience.
take either one of them.
Yeah.
Well, they're in football
They're in
shape.
football. That's exactly what I was going to say.
And if Phillip Rivers might still be able to throw the ball, and he was a high school coach, so he probably works out all the time, is he in NFL football shape
We're
No
about
way.
to find out.
at 44 years old?
And when you haven't played.
Now, let's be fair. He's only 44 in 2 days,
Okay.
so he's barely over 43. I don't think that matters.
Buzz also texted in and says, the bench is a motivator. At least it should be.
I don't know if it is for Brandon Garrison. I don't know if it is. I don't like his demeanor
Find
on
out.
the court. At Oklahoma State, when they brought him, I thought, okay, I don't.
He was a McDonald's All-American.
Yeah, he was, but those don't always work out,
No.
man.
He should have watched.
Guys that are great in high school sometimes don't have to hustle and never learn how to hustle.
What's the big guy for Florida? Starts with a C.
Condon?
No, the big, strong guy that plays under the basket.
No, I don't know.
He starts for him. He should watch him play.
Hawk or Hoff?
No, it's
I don't know how you say it.
C. It starts with a C. He's the guy who wears the headband.
How? Ho. I don't know what his name
It's
is.
Hauk.
It's Hauk. There's no K in his
Not
name.
Hauk or Conlon. It's the other guy.
The other
not
guy.
The, he's
The
not a
other
white guy.
I call him the other guy. I'm fine
Not
with that.
Condon? Oh, you're Hanlockton.
No, the guy that's he doesn't.
Tony, we've
start.
named every big guy.
No, okay, I'll say
Chinyelu.
it. He's a yes. He's
There you
go.
go.
He should watch him play around the basket.
Ruben Chinyelu.
That's
He
why I
averages
needed
10
help.
10 points and 11 rebounds.
Should
a
watch
game
him
for the
play.
Gators.
He just physically plays around the basket. He's good.
Hocking up a lung here.
How do you get
Hacking
Hauk?
up a
How
lung.
do you get Hauk out of that?
I don't know. How do you get Marino out of Marino? Oh,
That's a little easier.
all right. Little baseball news here. Pitchers and catchers report in February. Kyle Schwarber re-signs with the Philadelphia Phillies. 5 years, $150 million. Reports are that he had the exact same offer from two other teams, including the Cincinnati Reds.
No
But-
way.
Yeah. But he
That's
chose
their whole payroll.
Yeah, they can't afford that.
He chose to go back to the Phillies. That's $30 million a year, Tony, for a guy who doesn't go in between the lines at all. He just hits.
Walks,
Now he hits,
walks and hits homers.
he hits the snot out of the ball, and he does get on base a lot, strikes out a lot, but who doesn't these days?
Boy, he hits them a long way.
Is
doesn't he?
that a good signing for the Phillies and their offense?
Yeah, they couldn't lose him.
Yeah, I agree with that. He was one of the reasons they were a contender. Right.
I think definitely.
Edwin Diaz, the Mets reliever, goes to the Dodgers. The Dodgers get even better.
Now, Tommy Trumpet or whatever's got to go to L.A.?
Whatever it is. Yeah, I guess so. Mets are upset. Now, the Mets got Devin Williams, who was a setup man in Milwaukee, but formerly a closer.
Yeah, he didn't pitch well for the Yankees.
He
though.
did
late
pitch
in the
well
year.
for the Yankees. Milwaukee, he was a great closer. He got better late. The Mets signed him, and I think Diaz, they offered Diaz money before that. He turned it down. So I think the Mets felt like, well, we got to go get somebody. So they signed Devin Williams. Apparently Edwin Diaz was upset about that. So he signs with the Dodgers, 3 years, $69 million, which doesn't seem like he's robbing them here. That's $23 million a year to be a closer in L.A. And
I got some incentives in there, too.
and the Dodgers, that's the one area that they needed a little help in, and they get help. The world champions just got better.
It's because you got a lot of green.
What? I mean, teams like Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, I would say Tampa. They can't compete anymore. Kansas City.
No, you can't.
They can't compete. Oh, wherever the A's are. Colorado.
The Sacramento Bees.
Thanks for showing up, but you can't compete with this. So the Dodgers just got better, which kind of bothers me.
On the Schwarber thing, Schwarber in the last 4 years has averaged 47 home runs, 107 runs, and 108 RBIs.
Yeah, how many you think he would have hit in Cincy?
Philly's a bandbox, too.
And 70 in Great America.
Scooter, he hits them so far.
Yeah,
they're not just out of. They're not barely out of Cincinnati.
You know, halfway across the river.
I was going to say what they do in Pittsburgh. I mean, what they do out in San Francisco and Pittsburgh. They'd be out in the Ohio when he was batting.
I'm surprised now. The Yankees have problems because they got Stanton, who can't play in the field. So, but I'm surprised the Yankees didn't go after him and say, you know what, we got this short porch in right field. Come on down. You'll be our everyday DH, and we'll get rid of Giancarlo Stanton and that contract.
Yeah, as long as they got Stanton, but can you get rid of that contract?
You can't. Baseball has to go. They're never going to because the union is not going to allow it, but they need a salary cap. Look at the NFL. You have no idea who's going to be good from year to year.
And this year's proven it.
New England's winning the division. Yep. The Bears are really good, right? Jacksonville's got 9 wins. Denver. I have no idea who's going to be good from year to year. And that's what baseball needs because watching the
have-nots.
And I'm not saying the Blue Jays didn't have chances to beat the Dodgers in the World Series last year. They did. They had legitimate chances. If Paez doesn't make that great catch, we might be talking about a whole different scenario here. But it feels like it's always going to be the Dodgers or the Mets or the Phillies or the Cubs, big market teams. And the other side, it's going to be Houston or the Yankees or Chicago. I don't know if the White Sox. By the way, the White Sox drew the right ball yesterday. They're going to have the number 1 pick in the draft.
They needed it.
Okay, you tell me if this is a coincidence. The White Sox get the number 1 pick in the draft on this blind draw. The new Pope is a big White Sox fan. I'm just saying.
Might have been a little divine intervention.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying those are 2 facts, and I'm trying to put something together out of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe so. Maybe the Lord wants the White Sox to be
didn't
good.
help the Bulls lose 7 in a row.
Well, that's true. That's a good point.
Hey, what about this Cody Ponce? Do you know anything about him?
No.
All right, the Blue Jays signed a Korean League MVP for the rotation. He's one of the worst pitchers that played in the major leagues. He goes over there. He goes 17-1, and they signed him for 3 years for $30 million.
What did he do? What did he do different over there?
I don't know.
Were they worse batters?
I don't know.
17-1, 17-1.
Yeah, for any major league type of thing.
3 years, $30 million?
Yep. He's going to be part of the rotation, the Blue Jays.
What's his name?
Cody Ponce.
And he played in the majors before this.
Last time we saw him in the majors, he was one of the worst pitchers in the league. 2021 for the Pirates, he ranked 426. And then last year, over in the Korean Baseball Organization, he went 17-1 with a 1.89 ERA.
Okay.
252 strikeouts and 180 innings.
Who did he play for?
Korean team.
You don't know which one?
Joined Hanwha or something.
Oh, Hanwha Eagles?
Yes.
Nice.
Excuse me?
I know all the KBO teams.
Can I ask you why?
Yes, you can, because of COVID.
You watched that during COVID?
Yeah, that was the only sports that was
on at 5 in the morning.
I know, and I would literally set my alarm for 4:45, wake up, place a couple wagers.
John Shelby doing the game?
That,
and Eddie Perez?
No, they did have.
No, that's what I'm saying.
They did do the game.
That was the only thing you could bet on during COVID, so I would make sure I was watching.
You could bet on.
Tony, even I did not bet on the Korean Baseball League. Even as much as I liked it, I didn't bet on the Korean.
I got to a point I knew all the teams, I knew all the rosters, even like the Korean names. Okay. I could say all them. It was
the
wild.
Blue Jays that close that they think this is going to put them over the top?
I don't know. He's going to be part of the rotation.
All right.
And on your bingo card, we were not going to get. What was the name of that team?
The Hanwha Eagles.
We would have never had that on the card.
No, I got it on our rundown sheet today. Hanwha. Don't forget to talk about the Hanwha Eagles. It's right there under Phillip Rivers and the Bellarmine Camper game. This
Saturday,
This
2
Saturday.
o'clock.
Hanwha was never very good.
This Saturday, Bellarmine men's basketball against Northern Kentucky at 2 o'clock in Knights Hall. 8th grade and younger, all kids get in for free.
That'd be crazy.
It's Camper Night, night spelled with a K. Camper Night versus Northern Kentucky. That is.
What's Northern's record? They're pretty decent, aren't they?
They are.
Do you know?
They're above Bellarmine in the net rankings, but not by much.
That'd be a good game then.
Not by much.
Knights are rolling.
Should be a good game.
3 in a row.
And here's what's happened. Tomorrow's the last day of finals, so students are all leaving. So you bring these kids in there to get rowdy and loud, and hopefully that help the Knights.
It's like those day games you love at the Bats when all the kids show up.
Oh my God! A lot of all you're gonna hear is screaming. It can be brutal.
Buddy!
It can be
Buddy!
brutal. Yes.
Buddy Bat!
All right, NFL, the Jets, I meant to mention this Monday. The Jets will now officially miss the playoffs for the 15th straight year. That extends the longest active drought in all 4 major sports. The Jets have not been in the playoffs. This will be 15 years.
You're telling me the Hornets have made the playoffs?
Everybody the Colorado Rockies have made the playoffs in that time. The A's have made the playoffs in that time.
And the guy with
the New Orleans Pelicans have made the playoffs.
The guy with the fireman's hat still shows up.
Who he does, God love him, Fireman Ed. And whoever the worst hockey team is has made the playoffs in the last 15 years. But the Jets will not again.
That's awesome.
I know I'm being mean. All right, I meant to talk about some of these bowl names yesterday. Do you know there's a bowl game this Saturday? Tony, you know because we have our picks we have to make. And Army and Navy play this week. So usually Army-Navy stand alone for the whole day.
Take the under.
3 o'clock on CBS. The under is 38.5.
Yeah, can't make it low enough.
I don't know, man. Army throws the ball now.
Take it under.
6 point Navy.
The same night, it's the bucked, I got to say this right, the bucked up L.A. Bowl hosted by Gronk. How about that name?
And it's a decent game.
Well, it's Boise State and Washington.
9-4 and 8-4.
Gronk's just running out of things to spend money on, so he's going to buy a bowl.
No,
you know what? You're going to have to listen to Gronk for at least a full quarter of this game. The bucked up L.A. Bowl.
The Cricket Celebration Bowl is that day.
Yeah, but that's the HBCU, South Carolina State and Prairie View A&M.
I love that Cricket Celebration Bowl.
That is on ABC, and it doesn't conflict with Army-Navy, which is 3:30.
Yeah, it's at noon.
The IS4S Salute to Veterans Bowl. Have you heard of that one?
No, but I've heard of the veteran. They had the Veterans Bowl. It's just all those names.
Troy and Jacksonville State. That's Tuesday, I believe.
Aren't they close to each other school-wise?
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, yeah.
Both
Troy
in
and
Alabama,
Jacksonville
aren't they?
State. I know Jacksonville State's no, it's in Georgia. Right? No, it's in Alabama.
I know it's in Alabama.
Troy's in Alabama, too?
Yeah.
Interstate rivalry.
8-5 and 8-5. That's going to be – you talking about Army-Navy being a war. Tuesday night, that's going to be a war.
I think – all right, some of these have to be made up. Staff DNA Cure Bowl. Old Dominion, South Florida.
9-3 and 9-3, John.
The 68 Ventures Bowl.
I'm looking at them as you go.
In Mobile, Louisiana, and Delaware. The Hens made a bowl game.
Yeah, and the next one, people are going to be playing on their Xbox.
Xbox Bowl.
Yep.
That is in Frisco, Texas. Missouri State. Congratulations to Missouri State, by the way. Nick Petrino, offensive coordinator. Missouri State and Arkansas State in the Xbox Bowl. Myrtle Beach Bowl, presented by Engine. I don't know what that engine is. Kennesaw Kennesaw State Owls in Western Michigan. The Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl.
One of my all-time favorites.
That's a lot of words, man.
What happened to Bad Boy Mowers?
Memphis and
they didn't want to re-up?
State.
Hey, how would you like to be doing that
not.
game? How would you like to be doing that game and having to keep going? Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl.
Well, it
is
Memphis and NC State, and I am in Tampa, so I'll be okay with it. The college football.
I'll be in Tampa then? Nope, not yet.
Pardon me?
I won't. I'll say, but am I going to be in Tampa then? Nope.
Famous Idaho Potato Bowl. That one's been around, right? That's Washington State, Utah State, and of course Louisville in the famous. I love this. Bush's Boca Raton Bowl of Beans.
A lot of beans being eaten there.
A lot of bees, a lot of farting going on.
That game's going to stink.
New Orleans Bowl is the best named bowl of all, in my opinion. New Orleans Bowl. There it is.
That's it?
That's it. New Orleans Bowl.
He said, we don't need no stinking sponsor.
Scooter's Coffee Frisco Bowl.
That's my favorite.
It should be. You should be on. You should have a pass to that game.
I cannot believe
Frisco
Scooters does not sponsor your show in the morning.
Right?
UNLV in Ohio in the Scooter's Coffee Frisco Bowl. Sheraton Hawaii Bowl, which is Christmas Eve. California and Hawaii. Hawaii's always in the Hawaii Bowl.
Saves them a lot of money.
Wouldn't you think they'd want to go somewhere else if they had 6 or 7 wins?
No.
Saves them a lot of money.
Why would you want to leave Hawaii?
That's a good point. The Game Above Sports Bowl.
Oh, okay.
You ever heard of that?
What is the Game Above?
The Game Above, that's one word, Game Above. Game Above Sports Bowl, Central Michigan and Northwestern, that's in Detroit.
My next one's the favorite.
The Rape Bowl.
Rape Bowl.
It's one letter away from being the Rape Bowl. The Rape Bowl in Phoenix, New Mexico. New Mexico and Minnesota. RATE. Rape Bowl. Serve Pro First Responder Bowl. That one we've had before. The Go Bowling Military Bowl.
If you're gonna have a bowl, you might as well go bowling.
It's in Annapolis and at the Naval Academy, and it's Pittsburgh against East Carolina. Bad Boy Mowers, there you go.
There
Scooter.
we are.
They are now the Pinstripe Bowl sponsor.
Ah,
In Yankee
they're moving
Stadium.
up.
Yankee Stadium, Penn State and Clemson.
Two teams that used to be good.
Yeah. The Wasabi Fenway Bowl.
There's a good one.
And before you ask me, Tokyo is not taking on Nagasaki in that bowl. The Wasabi Fenway Bowl is UConn and Army, Fenway Park.
And
And then the Pop-Tarts
UConn
Bowl.
this year, John, was 9-3, and they got a new coach.
They beat Virginia. Or they beat Duke, I mean. Pop-Tarts Bowl, Georgia Tech and BYU. I like that game a lot.
Can't believe Notre Dame wouldn't play in the Pop-Tart Bowl.
That's crazy. Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl.
Hell yeah.
Woohoo! a lot of
But that's a high-scoring game.
There you go.
It's a different smell in that stadium.
Going to be hard with all the smoke out there to see the game.
Remind me of Ohio and Fresno State, and of course, Tony,
Hold on. Do you know what channel
they
the
have to
Snoop
put
Dogg
that
Bowl's
one on
on?
the CW. Yeah, no doubt about it. Tom Brennan will be calling that one, baby.
And Snoop would be there. With it.
The Isleta or Isleta, New Mexico Bowl in Albuquerque. Tax Slayer Gator Bowl, Kinder's Texas Bowl. I don't know what that is, but it's LSU in Houston. The J-Lab Birmingham Bowl.
This is so good, we've gone way over.
I don't care. Radiance Technologies Independence Bowl. Liberty Mutual Music City Bowl, Tennessee and Illinois. Valero Alamo Bowl, we've had that. ReliaQuest Bowl, we've had that. Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl, always the Tony. That's been the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl for years. Cheez-It Citrus Bowl.
Love to Cheez-It Bowl.
The SRS Distribution Las Vegas Bowl.
Got to find somebody to sponsor it.
Goodyear Cotton Bowl, Capital One Orange Bowl, Rose Bowl, Allstate Sugar Bowl, Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl.
That's been for a while.
The AutoZone Liberty Bowl, Duke's Mayo Bowl, Trust and Will Holiday Bowl, Verbo Fiesta Bowl, Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, and that's it. So there you go. Those are your bowl games this year. They always have some weird names, and we are way past our break time. We'll come back, talk a little college basketball. Birthday's coming up as well. Spears on Sports presented by M&M Cartage right here on the Big End. Welcome back. Spears on Sports, presented by M&M Carnage. If you're watching on YouTube, you can watch Tony dance coming back from John Spears, Tony Burke, Scooter Dingles. Final segment on this Wednesday hump day.
Woo! Hump day!
M&M Carnage hotline's closed.
Shut it
We
down.
gave you a chance. You had 40 minutes to call.
Yep,
I'm
45
sorry.
actually, because you went late.
I went late. You can't. Thank you.
Did we get all the texts in? Anyone's?
You can't call anymore.
I do have a text from Buzz. He says if the Reds had signed Schwarber, they would have had to field a team like the old King and his court barnstorming softball team.
Yeah, they might have had Rick Russell out there pitching and
It'd have been a double-A team around.
Tony
that.
Burke playing shortstop. Yeah,
I'd take
absolutely.
that.
To watch Schwarber hit, I think I'd take that too. You know what? People are going to show up and fill the seats if Schwarber's leading off.
Why would he not want to play with Ellie? I just don't get it.
He wants to win a title, and Philadelphia feels like a much better opportunity,
Yeah.
whether it is or not, to win a championship.
What if he's the piece that makes it an opportunity for the Reds?
We'll never know.
I know.
We'll
Sucks.
never know.
He's just counting his money.
That is the Game Day Men's Health text line. You can still text the show to 502-414-1450. What is on the network tonight here, Scooter? Anything?
Not sure.
Pacers don't play. Ugh.
Hoosiers don't play.
Hoosiers don't play.
Sounds
Purdue
like
plays.
St. X doesn't play.
Sounds like the Cardinal
Purdue
Insider.
plays.
Jody
I bet you
Dimler.
Purdue's on
Oh,
tonight.
yeah, they play.
Purdue's on the Big Ten Network. And
There you
Scooter,
go.
you're going to love this. I went to a softball Christmas party, and the Indiana
I want to
Louisville game was on, and the guy was an Indiana fan. He goes, "We got Robbie Hummel again."
Yeah,
He's terrible.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
You do not have Robbie Hummel for Indiana, Kentucky. But here's the bad news. You got Dickie V.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go.
See, I'm the opposite with you, though. I
know.
I'm big on Dickie V. I'm not so much on Charles Barkley.
You have that option.
By the way,
that is your
Purdue
opinion.
on Big X at 6 o'clock.
There you go.
Hey, Scoot, did you play BYU at halftime?
No, because John didn't.
If it had not been 21, if it had been 18 or 17, I was going to say, because you watched that game.
Yeah.
To me, BYU is a better team, but Clemson just kept hitting shots, and BYU couldn't throw in the ocean. So it's 21 at halftime. Clemson's up. BYU wins it on a buzzer beater, 67-64.
And they got so lucky.
When the guy called timeout with 1.5 seconds, I thought, well, they just blew this. They're going to overtime.
What were they doing?
Wrong. I was wrong.
I know it. What were they doing? I mean, they had
It worked out.
5.5 seconds, and they ran it across
Dribbled
the
it up and
1.2
called
or whatever.
timeout with 1.5 to go.
Yeah, 1.5.
Tony, I did take Indiana during the game, 26.5 and 40.5. They won by 41.
There you go.
So,
Indiana's
it was a good night.
been good to Scoot.
Scooter, the first part is going to be admitting that you have a problem.
Yeah, that is.
That'll
I
be
like
the
money. I got the
first thing.
same problem you do, buddy.
Hey, as long as you're winning, you're not going to go to Gamblers Anonymous.
And nobody ever stands up and says, I'm John.
I'm up $8 grand.
Welcome. I'm up 8,000.
I've
Well,
cashed,
what are you doing here?
I've cashed out of my DraftKings account 2 times the last 10 days. Life's been
That's
good.
a good thing.
Let's do birthdays. I did not think you were going to be ready for that. All right, Kenneth Branagh is 65. Writer, director, actor. Been in a bunch of Death on the Nile movies, and he was in a Harry Potter movie. Michael Clark Duncan. Remember him? I feel bad. Born on this date, 1957. He passed away in 2012. He is Ricky Bobby's crew chief.
I remember him.
He is also was in the Green Mile. Big African-American gentleman.
big dude.
Great actor.
Huge dude.
Great in
Really?
the Green Mile, man.
Great in the Green Mile. But born on this date, 1957. Susan Day. Partridge Family. She's 73 today, Scooter, but Susan Day, get a picture of her in that outfit as a member of the Partridge Family back in the day.
Back in the day, no pun intended.
Susan Day. L.A. Law also, by the way.
I'll go 3.
That's what I thought.
I thought he'd go 3 and a hook.
I almost went
didn't.
the hook.
I didn't because it's not his type.
Too
No.
skinny.
I got his type coming up here, though.
Uh-oh.
Shane Gillis is 38
Not-
today.
not my type.
Is he your funniest? Is he the funniest guy going right now, or is it Bergazzi?
Bergazzi.
I'd say it's Matt
Gillis-
Rife.
Gillis is dirtier. Who
Matt Rife. I think he's
is he?
funny. as well.
Is he do the impressions?
He's the younger
No,
one.
he's the guy that gets on all the girls and sets them up.
Oh.
You've seen him.
No,
I
I
know
don't know
you've
if
seen
I-
The
him.
women love Matt Rife.
Yeah.
Nia Peoples, there's for Scooter, is 64 today. She's been in a lot
I know
of
who she
BET
is.
movies.
Gotta look her up,
And
though.
she's 64 now.
Man,
Woo.
she's a solid 4.
And I mean,
Half.
I'm telling you what, at 64, she
Wow.
still
Yeah.
brings it.
For sure.
That was for you. Raven Simone. Do you know who Raven Simone is?
4.5.
Right, without looking?
Without look. Well,
That's so Raven?
back in the day, we got to go
He
back
would watch it. I know.
because
She's the big 4-0 today, by the way.
yeah, now she's not so great. But back when she was doing that show, yeah, I liked Raven.
I figured he was a That's So Raven guy. You were, right?
I was.
Dan
so
Blocker, Tony, would have been 97 today. Dan Blocker. He was Hoss
Oh,
in Bonanza.
big guy.
Looks like a hoss.
And
Hold on. I'm going back to Mia Peoples. 4?
Nia.
4.5 at least.
What's
still looking at it.
What'd you give her?
I gave her a
Steve?
4.
Yeah.
I didn't even really know who she was till I looked at her.
64. Wow.
Settle down.
Celebrity chef Bobby Flay is 61 today. Anybody watch that stupid show?
He makes lots of money, man.
He does. All right, sports-wise, Joe Hollywood, Joe Burrow, 29 today. Bengals, Ravens, 1 o'clock on CBS this weekend. By the way, we get 4 games this weekend, 2 on CBS and 2 on Fox.
Really? That's awesome.
Yeah, get the 4 o'clock 2 doubleheader as well as the 1 o'clock doubleheader. Joe Burrow, 29. Matt Forte, former Bears running back, is Forte. How about that?
Oh,
Forte is 40 today. DeBrickashaw Ferguson, only because of his name,
great name.
is 42
How's
today.
he going to come up 2 days in a row on Big X? That's wild.
Who brought up DeBrickashaw
We were
Ferguson?
talking about him on Just the Cats yesterday.
The Jets?
Well, Keegan and Peele, or
What?
Key and Pe- what is it?
Key and Peele.
Key and Peele did the thing about names, and they started with DeBrickashaw
Oh,
Ferguson,
okay.
and it is one of the funniest comedy
it's
skits you'll ever
great.
see. Taco Fall, remember him?
Oh, yeah.
7?
7 something.
What's he doing nowadays?
I don't know, but he's 30.
He was with the
He's
Celtics
celebrating
for a long
his, he
time.
was. He's celebrating his 30th birthday today.
He's with the Ningbo Rockets of the Chinese
Making
Basketball
money.
Association.
Central Florida.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mark Aguirre is 61 today. DePaul. Speaking of DePaul, Mark Aguirre. I was there in Dayton when the number 1 ranked DePaul Blue Demons lost to St. Joseph's on a buzzer beater by John Smith. Indiana and Maryland were in that regional as well, so I was in the hotel with Bob Knight and the Hoosiers, and got to see they went on to win the national championship.
I remember when he broke the home run record.
No,
That
Mark,
was cool.
No, Mark Aguirre. Aguirre.
okay.
Aguirre.
Okay.
He was player of the year Griff. He beat Griff out.
Yeah. Will Myers, 35 today. I think he might still be a Padre, although I'm not 100% sure about that.
He is whoa. It's showing that he's a free agent.
Yeah,
He's been with a lot of teams, including the Reds.
Carlos Rodon of the Yankees, pitcher, 33. Nestor Cortez, former Yankee, is
Who's he with, the Padres?
31.
Who'd Nestor pitch
Nestor
for?
Cortez, Scooter, who's he with this past season?
He is with he is also a free agent.
Okay.
Looked like he was with the Padres.
Yes. And Brandon Staley, former head coach of the Chargers, top assistant, is 43 today. Those are your birthdays. All right. Illinois beat Ohio State 88-80 on the road last night. Good road win for the Illini. Virginia over Maryland Eastern Shore 84-60. UConn over Florida State, Tony, 77-73. What did you like most about that game, or what impressed you most about that game?
I still think Florida's going to be good. Their guards got to get better.
Jay
but
Billis said that last night.
Their big guys are good, and
Jay
there's
Billis
a lot
said
of size.
They're 5-4, but they've lost to Arizona, Duke, and UConn.
Yeah, that's
Their
they're gonna get
front
better.
court, Jay Billis said their front court's the best in the country.
yeah, they're deep. Those
And
4
that their
guys.
guards are just going to get better and better. So
And when they
don't
bring
count 'em
Scoot's
out.
guy into play, 7'9" guy, they're going to get better.
Can't wait.
That dude, he is only in on, he's the human victory cigar. He's only in on mop-up time.
But eventually he's not going to be that role.
Tonight, right here on Big X, Purdue hosts Minnesota. Can the Gophers beat another team from Indiana?
Gophers.
Purdue is a 20.5-point favorite
Please,
at
dear
home
God.
tonight. And Wisconsin at Nebraska. The Huskers are ranked 23rd. That's the second game on the Big Ten Network. Nebraska, 1.5-point favorite in that one. Thanks for listening. Back at it tomorrow. We'll have Guess the Spread tomorrow. I know you can't wait. Matt Dennison is next. Thanks for listening. Spears on Sports presented by M&M Cartage. Big Apple.